Hey guys, it's me, Polly, and I'm back here reviewing another game. This game, honestly, great. One of the best games, if not the best game I've ever played. It's called Rush. It's a VR game, VR skydiving game. And basically, the premise of the game is that you go down the mountain, try and get through these checkpoints, but also try and get as close to death as you possibly can. And it's so fun. Yeah, if you get the closer you get to dying, pretty much you get really close to like little obstacles, try and maneuver around them, and it's great. But yeah, it's like basically you get this rush meter, and the rush meter goes up if you do crazier stunts or like that kind of thing, and basically that's the premise of the game. You want to beat like your opponents, and pretty much that's it. You want to beat your opponents in the rush meter. It can help you go faster. You can boost. It's great. It's honestly it's super simple and easy to get into, which is nice. And not to mention it's also yeah. Anyway, let me move on. So the next up is I came into the game super skeptical. That was another skydiving experience that it's probably not gonna be really realistic, really nice. I thought, oh, it's probably gonna get boring pretty fast. Oh boy, was I wrong. Oh my goodness, the graphics like blew me away, man. It was like the kind of thing where I just stared into the distance, and that was it. It was so great. And then like after that, I was like, you know what? Still a little skeptical. I said, you know what? The gameplay is probably bad, and I've already told you about the gameplay. It is amazing. It's simple, easy to get into, and really fun. The levels aren't too easy or too hard, and it's just a great game that I really enjoyed it a lot, and I've been playing a ton. And basically, there's also like a little point system where you can get like 3 points per level, and you get a certain amount of points, you unlock a new map. There's glider progression. There's multiplayer, which is actually a lot of fun. You can find matches pretty easy from what I could tell. Um, and sometimes people leave, but most of the time you're probably fine in multiplayer. You can also play with friends, which is really fun. You can race them. There are 6 different input types that you can play with, and even more comfort modes. It's it's crazy how many different types you can play with. I personally prefer either using hands or tilt mode. Those are my favorites. Um, but aside from that, it's like yeah, I mean it's crazy. They have all those input modes, great graphics, great gameplay. I mean, you'd think where can they even go wrong? And at this point, I don't even know. I've tried every mode I think, and there's 4 different modes by the way of like actual gameplay modes. There's the time trial. There's points like score whatever, and then there's the free play for us casual people, which is really fun. If you just play free play to just chill, it's a really fun time. So that's something I enjoyed. Um, but overall, yeah, it's a great game. I rate it 9.5 out of 10. Which you might be like, oh, but if it's a perfect game, why did you rate it 9.5 out of 10? And the only reason would be that the winter map isn't like super nice looking. It looks like still great, but it's not as good as the other ones as far as like looks go. But its gameplay totally makes up for it because the obstacles are just great, and it's absolutely amazing. Um, Probably like the scariest game, but also the most fun game I've played in a long time. It's like it'll definitely scare you, especially if you have like fear of heights or if you have motion sickness, might not want to get the game. It's definitely you're definitely prone to motion sickness. I can tell you that much. Sadly, the recording can't give you the whole like FOV or actual graphics part, but yeah, it's a great game. I totally recommend it. If you don't have it already, there was a sale going on yesterday that gave you the game with Orbis VR, and I said, well, you know what? I already have Orbis, and it's just cheaper than it normally is. So I got the game, and I Love it. It's a great game. It's honestly so good. And yeah, that pretty much concludes my review of uh, Rush VR. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, I really, really appreciate likes and subscribers. Yep, I'm becoming a mainstream YouTuber. Alright, see you guys later.